you want to be the love of your life, you have to stop being in love with your suffering. This is the number one thing you need to do. Stop being in love with your suffering. Stop making bonds based on trauma bonding, picking your boyfriend, your husband, your friends, your surrounding, your workplace, your everything, your home, based on your traumas. You need to break up with that. Otherwise, how can you be the love of your life? You can't. And if you love someone, you're not going to put them through the worst things. You're going to give them your all. You're going to make sure that all of the needs are met, that you give them all the love, all the comfort, all the security, all you can to make that person feel loved and not abandoned and not disrespected and not valued, right? Why we're not doing that with ourselves? Quick question. Why are we still choosing partners that are not good for us? Why are we staying in toxic relationships? Why are we not moving out of the work environment where we're not being valued, where we're not being appreciated, where we're being disrespected? Why are we where we're still keeping the door open for people to disrespect us, for people to disregard us, for people to disown us, for people to make us feel this small? Why is the door still open? We need to close that door, okay? And we need to close the door on people who have bad behaviors towards ourselves. And they're gonna come with the excuses, oh no, I didn't mean that. Watch people on their actions, not what comes out of their mouth. And you have the power, okay? Stop giving your power away. This is the thing. When you're blaming people, your past, what happened, whatever, you don't have the power in the now, right now, to change it. And the way you take power back is by being responsible for your life. And that means being able to respond. And you're no longer responding to disrespect, to abuse, to all the bad things that are happening to you with inviting energy, with receiving energy, with being kind, with being loving, with being accepting of the BS people put you through, with your kindness, with your great heart. You are going to respond differently right now because now I like myself. This is what you tell yourself. I like myself. I like myself. I love myself. I appreciate myself. Now I'm coming and I'm answering, responding because I'm taking responsibility and I'm responding different now. You come to me with disrespect, door closed. I don't care more about anyone else anymore than myself. It's a freaking disrespect to yourself to put everyone above you and to love and respect someone more than yourself. You are your greatest gift in life. You are the love of your life. You're coming with yourself, you're leaving with yourself. There's a reason God didn't give you someone else. He just gave you. And you have two parents, okay? Two parents. So you don't need 10 people around you to be loved, to be secure, to be all that. You just need 2 people, 2 loving people, 3 people that you can trust and that are a loving environment for you. And you know what? In that time when you start loving on yourself, putting your boundaries, and you see people acting crazy now because now they cannot play those games with you. Now they're being caught in their own game because they used you. They used your kindness. They took everything you've got to give. And they knew, oh, she's not going to give it to herself. Oh, I'm going to disrespect her. I'm going to behave so badly towards her because the worse I behave, the more she's trying to please me, the more energy she's giving me, the more she's asking herself and questioning herself, oh, I'm not good enough. What can I do? What can I give more? What can I provide for that person more so they like me? And they take all of your energy, all of your efforts because they're lazy, because they're horrible people, and you're catering and you're honoring and you're bowing down at their altar and they're horrible to you. Why are you doing that? We're not doing that anymore. You're doing that to yourself. You need to start honoring yourself. Start opening that loving, kind, golden heart door to yourself, okay? Ask yourself, how are you? And what do you need? And how can you love yourself better, okay? Take that responsibility back. Take that power back. And you know what? People cannot make you feel bad. People cannot make you feel a certain way. That emotion, where does it come from? From within. I learned that. I was shocked. Like, that emotion comes from within. So why do you give people your power to make you feel a certain way? You can't. You're giving permission to those emotions to be here like an uninvited guest. You're not going to allow guests who abuse you, mistreat you, not value you, not appreciate you, be in your life. Close that door. Send them out. Uninvite them. Get out of here. I'm not giving you permission to stay in my life. Stop allowing the negative people, the negative emotion to stay longer than it needs to. Whatever you focus on, whatever you give the stage as if it is a movie, that's becoming present in your life. And you know how when you say, oh, Let's count red cars. How many red cars do you see? Suddenly you see all the red cars, yellow cars. The same thing with abundance, the same thing with love, the same thing with joy, the same thing. You need to think in your life, where's the possibility and the opportunity for myself to finally be loved, for myself to finally be the love of my life. I've given enough to other people. I've given them enough love. I was not appreciated. I was not respected. I was treated like trash, actually. So right now I'm done with this. Okay, I understand I need to become the love of my life, so the mirror life will show me and send me people like the red cars that are gonna love on me, that are gonna respect me, that are gonna respect my boundaries. If people are constantly overstepping your boundaries, constantly being disrespectful, constantly hurting you, abusing you, and you're allowing them to stay in your life, what's wrong with you? Why do you hate yourself so much? People have abandoned you, not loved you, not treated you well. Stop punishing yourself for the mistakes other people did. They did not know how to love you. And whoever loves themselves would never do that to you. They hated themselves. So they needed to make you feel miserable too, to make you feel unloved too, because this is how they felt. Didn't matter that you gave them the love. They couldn't receive it because they hated themselves and they hated everyone else, and they made you miserable because they are miserable people. No one who loves themselves, is healthy, secure in themselves, will make you feel like that. They're not playing that game. So you need to distance yourself from those people who make you feel like that, who make you feel this small, who make you feel like you need to dim your light so you can be in their life. You have to bow down at their altar to be with them, to have their approval. You don't need their approval. You need your own approval. You need your own love. Stop pouring your love in other people's glasses. Let them fill up their own cup. Fill up your own cup, okay? And the number one thing, you respect, you love yourself more than anybody else in this life. You cannot love your children well, not love your husband well, not love your friends well. It says in the Bible, love your neighbors like you love thyself. That means you need to learn to love yourself first. You're trying to love everybody, please everybody, get everybody to like you, to agree with you, to approve of you. But you don't do that for yourself. You don't need their approval. God has approved of you. God has given you the gifts. God is giving you the abundance. Why are you looking at them to give you love? They're not your parents. They're not God. They're not you. You need to be your best parent, your best friend, your best lover, your best everything. And then other people who will mirror that same behavior that you have towards yourself, they will come into your life and they will shower you with that. But unless you do that for yourself, no one is going to show up and no one will save you. And you don't get in life what you deserve. You get in life what you expect, what you are putting your boundaries and your standards to, okay? No one is going to come and be like, oh, Raluca, she's a princess, she deserves that. No, I expect certain behaviors of people, and stop waiting on people to change their shitty behavior and to come up to your face and be respectful and treat you nicely when they cannot do that. Stop waiting on people to behave a certain way. They cannot give you. People show you with their actions that they're not capable. Believe them. Stop believing what comes out of their mouth. Everyone wants to be the good guy and will tell you anything you need to hear. People are so manipulative. People are hypocrites. So you need to make sure that you've got your back, that nothing can come to you, because now you know I've got myself. I'm not that little kid anymore. Now when someone comes to me with disrespect, with treating myself, with treating me badly, with making myself feel this small, with trying to dim my light, I'm taking you out to the door and I'm closing it and you're out of there. I don't care if you're a parent, a friend, acquaintance, my work, in my relationship. You can make decisions. You have the power. You're deciding that you're staying in that toxic relationship, that you're staying in a toxic friendship, that you're having people around you who make you feel bad the whole day. You know, they say negative energy is sticky. Why would you be around those people? If you see someone is miserable, treating you miserably, you remove them. You get distance from them. They're like a sickness. You don't want to be around those people, okay? Like, remove yourself. And you know, your presence, you need to learn to value yourself, your presence, your energy, your time, your everything. And you studied in university, you studied in school, you have maybe a passion that you studied dancing, art, singing, whatever. You need to study yourself. You have to have the same passion for yourself. You have to be curious, what do I like? And you have to operate from the thinking and the self-confidence of I like myself. I like myself. I love myself. What does that mean? What can I give myself? If I like myself, if I love myself, if I'm the love of my life, I want to give myself the best, and nothing but the best is good enough for me. That doesn't mean I isolate myself. That doesn't mean I'm now not experiencing joy and happiness and whatever anymore just because people are so toxic or that. No, because at any time and point, I'm in control now, and people are so happy. You know, the more control and responsibility you take over your life, the happier you will be. Responsibility just means being able to respond, and you need to learn to respond to the universe, to your life, in a manner that you like and love yourself, that you will always take the best decision for yourself and make sure you're good. Everyone is on their own, and everyone is responsible for their own decision and whatever in life. We cannot help others. This is not our work. Okay, our work is to take care of ourselves. And when we come into this world, we have a very healthy self-esteem. Children are never negative, and they understand they need to make sure their needs are met. And now when you're an adult, you don't depend on them to give you that. And some parents failed to give you what you needed. They abandoned you. They made you feel worthless. You cannot allow yourself to feel like that anymore, okay? You cannot treat yourself and punish yourself for something that someone has failed to do, okay? They failed the assignment they were given, but you're not gonna fail yourself. You're not gonna give up on yourself. You're not gonna give up on your life, on yourself, okay? You're not gonna do that. You're going to ask yourself, how can I make myself the love of my life? What opportunities do I have? What possibilities? And the first things are, remove all the people that you trauma bonded with, because they're fulfilling the role of keeping you in those cycles of hating yourself, of criticizing yourself, of not being the love of your life, of actually being your biggest enemy. I had a voice in my head that constantly hated on me. And then I looked around, the people were nagging me, the people were criticizing me, my partnerships, everything was like coming at me, and everyone was having a fight with me because I didn't had peace within myself. And my grandma always says the most important thing in your life is to be happy and at peace with yourself, with the decisions you're making, with the partner you're choosing, with the friendships you're choosing. You are choosing those things. No one is holding something to your head and making and forcing you, okay? No one is doing that. No one is forcing you to stay in those toxic things. No one is forcing you. You know, you have so much lifetime to stay forever with someone who is abusive, disrespectful, and treating you like you're worth nothing. Why would you spend your time with those people? I'd rather spend my time with myself and not even be around those people anymore. You need to neutralize yourself. I know you're in a very negative energy, and maybe you feel very negative towards yourself because also you carry a lot of resentment that you allowed people to treat you that way. It's okay. Forgive yourself. You didn't know any better. Moving forward, I want you to treat yourself like you're the best thing on earth, okay? Like you're the love of your life. If you have a partner, you try to make him happy. You try to give him everything that he needs. You try to adapt to his needs. Do that for yourself first, okay? Then someone will show up, do that for you, and you can reciprocate. But before you have done that, don't allow other people into your life, friends, whatever. You allow people to come so easily into your life, know your whole life story. You give them all the details about you, and they just manipulate you like a little puppet, okay? Don't do that. Keep those things to yourself and learn from your weaknesses, learn from your experiences, but don't talk them outside. Keep them to yourself and study yourself and use that for yourself. And the way you love yourself and you become the love of your life is you respect yourself and you value yourself the most. Nobody is above you but God, okay? Nobody. Not your children. Like I said, you cannot love other people if you're not loving yourself fully. And then you have to ask yourself every single day, like a loving partner would do, honey, love of my life, how are you today? What can we do today? What would you like to experience? How can we make that happen? How can we make that a possibility? What do you want to experience in this lifetime that you're here? You have to create your days in a way that you like and love yourself. Right now, you don't like yourself very much. You don't love yourself very much because you're treating yourself like a trash can. And you don't even take care of yourself. You don't value yourself enough to go out there and get what you want, okay? And to give you the love you deserve. You're abandoning yourself when you're isolating yourself and watching series and scrolling on your phone and checking other people, binge eating and then not eating, punishing yourself. This is a form of abandonment, okay? When you're doing that. Isolation does not automatically mean healing, because if you're not going to learn to turn your thoughts around, not learn to turn your behaviors around. You need to take control of your life. The more control of your life you can take, okay, like do the things you want to do. Make sure that your home is good, make sure that your body is good, make sure that you take care of yourself. You will feel way better. You will feel at peace with yourself. You feel like you've got you have your back, you're good, and then you want to experience more in life. You know, children that were abandoned and not loved, they don't want to go outside, they don't want to experience, they're scared, they want to hide. This is the same thing you're doing, okay? If you would love yourself and you're like, I like myself, I want to experience great thing, I want to go and see what's out there for me, you're not gonna hide inside. And I know that energy can be overwhelming, but you don't have to engage with energy. This is where you have to understand you have the power, you hold it in your hands. When something is too much for you, you can remove yourself, you can go back home. You don't have to put yourself out there all the time, but give yourself nice experiences. Do yourself something well. Go and get a massage. Go and do your hair. Doesn't matter if you choose at home and go to work and whatever. Make your nails. Do your makeup. Buy nice outfits. Walk around like you love yourself. Walk around like you value yourself. Treat yourself like that. Put foods into your body that say I love you and not I will destroy you. I will take your health. I will give you cellulite. I will give you double chins. I will give you the worst body and you feel bad about yourself. Why would you do that to yourself? You already know that this is not good for you, okay? And if you're gonna enjoy one time, that's fine. But if you do it every day, you're abusing your body. Because your body can only take that much of unhealthy food. Your body can take that much of stress. Remove all the stress around you. If you want to love yourself and be the love of your life, you want to make sure that you're a lot in peace and harmony. And that if things come at you, because life happens, okay, to all of us, that you're laughing and you're like, oh, I got me. I got me. Like, babe, whatever comes my way, I got me. I love me. I put myself on that pedestal. As long as I've got myself, you know, I'm good. I'm good. I got him, I got me, I'm good. And whatever comes, but I am the creator of my life and I can switch it around, baby. And then I'm good, you know? I don't have to wait on anybody to act right. I don't have to wait on any opportunity. I create my opportunity. I don't have to wait for the possibility. I create the possibility with my own mind. You have to make this mind like your most beautiful garden, and especially about yourself, and like touch yourself, tell yourself loving things like you would love on a partner. You need to foster that relationship with yourself to become the love of your life, and to always know that until you go, you will look after yourself, and then you can teach others by example to do the same. And what better place would this world be if everyone started becoming the love of their lives? Nobody would be miserable and project on other people and hate on other people. This hate and negativity you cannot tolerate into your life. If you love yourself, you want to become the love of your life, you can no longer allow negative emotions to stay with you as an uninvited guest, or like an ex, or like a boyfriend who doesn't do you well. You remove it. You don't give it stage. You don't give it attention. You don't give it energy, because it will grow more. You ask yourself, how do I get out of it? Do I do a video? Where do I channel that negative emotion? Do I go for a dance? Do I go for a walk? Do I go to a class? What am I doing right now? How do I get myself out of this negative spiral? Because I love myself. I like myself. I do not like myself hurting. I do not like to see myself suffering. I break up with suffering. I'm not in love with suffering anymore. And not with people who make me suffer. This is please hear that. Do not be anymore in love with people who make you suffer. You choose people around you who make you suffer even more. How are you ever gonna heal? You cannot heal like that. But when you love on yourself, you choose people who do you well. And you know, people change, then you change them. Okay, that's fine. That's the walk of life. And someone will maybe walk with you until your grave. That's great. Amazing. And they will eventually, if you're at peace with yourself, if you find that in yourself, it's like the red car, like I said, then you will find more people who are like that, and maybe you have this connection, you go together. And this is a union, a strong bond. You want to have people who are light. You want to have people who are loving towards themselves, who care about themselves enough, who take themselves seriously, who go get after what they want, and who treat themselves very well, and they treat themselves with respect. You need to surround yourself with those people. The same like with money. If you want to have money, you need to surround yourself with people who know how to get money. If you want to love yourself, you need to surround yourself with people who love on themselves, who show themselves love, who not just say, oh, I love myself, but allow everyone to disrespect them and not value them and not appreciate them. You know, I gave so much love to other people. Where are they now? They don't appreciate me. They don't respect me because they're like, oh my God, this girl, she couldn't even love herself. Her love means nothing. And this is how people think. So don't give them everything, because they will say, I never asked you to give that to me. And who wants to hear that? After you gave all the time and energy, and stop being so emotionally invested in people's stories and lives, you know, because things change for them. They don't care. And you put all your energy, all your emotions in there. Be neutral. Be like, okay, how are you going to get out of this, you know? If you're a really good friend, you're not letting anyone be victim. And if they only want to be victim and only negative and they're not looking for solutions, you run for the hills. Okay? This is how you love on yourself. This is how you become the love of your life. It's not that difficult. It's just respecting on yourself. It's valuing yourself. It's appreciating yourself enough to say no thank you, close the door, and open the doors to the possibilities and opportunities that are waiting outside of you, and that you're trying to figure out, what is my dream? What would make me feel very, very loved? How would I live? How would I show up for myself? Who would I be around if I really, really liked myself and I really loved myself? This is how you're going to become the love of your life. You're not going to become the love of your life, and you're not going to have a great relationship with yourself when you keep those people around you who make you feel this small, who look at you, oh, what's that outfit? Oh, you're too skinny. Oh, you're too fat. Oh, you're too this. Oh, you're too that. They judge you all the time. They will never be satisfied. Doesn't matter how skinny, how fat, how whatever you are, okay? So remove them. I rather have fake people in my life who are like, oh, you look so great. Oh, this dress is so nice. And then they turn around and say nothing, because at least they gave me the feeling of feeling good for 5 minutes. Who cares if they meant it? You know? And those emotions come from within. And it's easier to work with people who say those things and to generate positive emotions than people who, oh, I'm saying the truth. Oh, I'm telling you how it is. So what? You're not even taking care of yourself, and now you want to tell me how to take care of myself, and that this outfit or whatever is not good for me? Like, who are you? My hair is not nice enough. You're not even caring about your hair. You look like whatever, and then you come to me and you're telling me, what's this? I don't come to you and I tell you anything, because I don't hate myself, okay? So don't come with that energy to me. Close the door on people who are like that, okay? And stop being in love with your suffering. Start being in love with yourself. Look in that mirror. Look into your eyes. Look for the beauty in you. There's so much beauty in you that you have not even discovered. Look for the life force in you that wants to live, not just survive, and that it's worth living for, okay? And wake up every day with the feeling and the thought, I like myself. This is how you get self-confident. I like myself. I love myself. I cherish myself. And then the whole world will mirror that back to you, okay? Right? Did we understand that? I love you so much. This is especially for Valentine's Day. If you're with someone who doesn't make you feel, it's time to break up, okay? Leave that man, leave that friendship, leave those people, go and find better, okay? Some people will make you wait 10 years and someone will come into your life because you love yourself now and you treat yourself right, and he will be there and commit and show up for you like no one has in your life, and put the ring on your finger and give you all you wanted, okay? Stop waiting on them. Stop waiting on these dusties who will say, oh yeah, I will do that, I will do that. Yeah, in some years, wait, you know, I'm not ready, I'm not ready. Stop staying stuck in situations with people who are not willing to give you what you need, okay? Give yourself what you need and take people into your life that give you what you need. It's that simple. I'm Self-Aware Barbie. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all. Happy Valentine's Day soon. Kisses. Choose better decisions for your life, like you like yourself, like you love yourself. And remove everyone else who doesn't give you that feeling, okay? You're the queen. Get back on the throne, okay? Send you all the love. See you in my next video. Goodbye.